good to go. A couple of thoughts. Just too little, too late. Obviously, we had some opportunities to get ourselves back in the game. I do want to give some credit to those guys. I thought they played really well. I thought the quarterback was lights out in the first half. I barely threw an incompletion. We were going to challenge and contest. They had some players on the outside, made some plays, put us behind 14-0 early. I did think our guys could continue to find a way to battle. Huge separator into the half. We go for it on fourth down, don't get it. On their side, we're going to be aggressive on that toward the end of it, and they turn that into 7 points scoring with 10 seconds left. Turned it into a 2-score game, and then it was really could not get within in the second half. Those guys, we early offensively, second half, a couple of drives didn't do it, and then thought our defense bowed up. We went forward on 4th and 1. We're down 2 scores. We think we can get a yard. We missed the throw, and defense held, missed the field goals, got some momentum there. And then I thought the fake punt to just continue to separate for those guys was an awesome call, well executed. That's what I want to say. I want to give those guys some credit. We've got plenty to work on and clean up, and this is this league. It's going to be challenging week in and week out. This is a challenging place to play. Thought the crowd was in it throughout. Awesome atmosphere on that end, but we didn't have enough tonight.
Jonathan, you've said all along that you need points because this league's they're gonna score a lot. Your passing game just didn't seem like it was there today.
Yeah, we had some. We thought we had in the plan to push the ball down the field. I think we had the one long hit to Bolden in the first half, creating that. I will say we threw the ball toward the end of the half, end of the game, and we were moving it. But we got to complement that. Now, 38, that's going to be a lot, but once in a while in this league, you're going to have to score in the high 30s. And we had opportunities to do it tonight. Didn't happen.
Do you, defensively, do you feel like during the first 3 games that maybe you didn't get tested enough and you saw what the real flaws are in the defense?
I thought we got tested. This was definitely a different challenge, and we didn't step up to it, especially early in the game. I think we were a little bit out of whack. Eyes were wrong. And again, these guys can make some plays. The quarterback, I go back to how well he played. Accurate, ball coming out on time, didn't affect him enough, and he was pretty comfortable. And that first half, he was lights out.
For a layman, what was so different about what you guys were able to do effectively against Ward last year at home versus tonight?
Yeah, a little bit of different squad. Obviously, when you're playing at home, your crowd noise, it helps in pass rush. I think the player himself, give him some credit. He has improved. He is playing confident, decisive. And that's where, again, this wasn't just like all of us playing terrible. These guys played some good football tonight.
Your running game, Damian and Deshaun both had some big moments. DJ had a nice touchdown run. Running game, pretty effective. Passing game.
Yeah, we got to be able to complement it. And again, some of the running game creases came, and we did. We had some explosive runs. We feel like that's a great part of the package. I did think DJ battled competitively out there, running and creasing a couple of times. So, yeah, we got to put it all together.
Second play of the game, they score on the big play. Did you see any emotionally just brief letdown at all? Because that's bad. It was a gut punch.
Yeah, that's a tough way to start. These guys know that it's a long football game, but yeah, it's a tough way to start. Crowd gets right into it. We got to be able to respond and answer to that. Didn't offensively on the first drive get points, and then they turn around and they score again. So you're down 14-0 from the get-go, and then we battled throughout, but just could not get within a score.
I know you guys were able to get a lot of pressure and get Ward on the ground a couple of times tonight, but there were a few moments as well that he was able to escape. I think there was one sack where he was able to escape and throw an incompletion instead that ultimately led to that last field goal that put them up 3 points. Potentially, if that sack happens and you push him back, do you think that was kind of a game-changing moment to where if you could have just taken those 3 points off of the board, this could have been a completely different game?
Yeah, there's a few plays in the game that are going to separate. I go back to fake punt by them, continue to extend the drive. That changed the game. But the Ward himself is tough to bring down. This guy's not small. He's athletic. He's he's over 220 some odd pounds. Moves his feet, and so it's just not easy to get him to the ground. He's got that all over his tape, playing multiple games now.
Do you come out of this game feeling like DJ's still your quarterback?
We're going to check out the tape, but yes, and we'll look at it. Obviously, this is the first game in the league, and we ended up scoring 35 points. He did some good things. We need to throw the ball, to an extent better to be able to stay competitive.
Why do you think he's been kind of struggling over these last couple of days? First game against San Jose State, obviously he was fantastic, but these last couple of games just something seems a little bit off. What do you think it is, seeing him as a coach?
Yeah, I gotta look at the tape to totally accurate on my answer. I do feel like, when you mix in the run, the pass, how well are we separating? But let me check out the tape.
Friday night, I mean, it's coming quick, right? It's a short turnaround for you guys. How do you approach that? And some ways they can put this game behind them as far as, the end result and look ahead.
Yeah, it's gonna be a quick turnaround. I mean, we'll get back late tonight and then we'll be all into Utah tomorrow. We'll take a quick look at this tape with our guys, but yeah, Monday's all Utah. It's gonna be quick and they're playing pretty good.
You guys have all, since you've been coaching, you got a game like this, you've always bounced back pretty well the next week, and you got the leaders to do it. This is the new group of leaders. What leads you to believe this group will be able to help these guys bounce back?
We'll find out. Again, playing a tough opponent at home. I listen in that locker room. They're disappointed. They're competitive, but they're still together. We're going to own this thing in all three phases, and that leads to my confidence that we'll be bouncing back.
Was that onside kick at the end, was that close? I mean, it seemed like there was some question as to who got that.
Yeah, it bounced around in there. It was close. I get to see it on tape exactly, but the ball was not just secured by the initial guy.
Yeah.
Do you think this might be the biggest challenge you guys face, at least from a wide receiver standpoint? I mean, a lot of their guys were just making incredible catches, getting a lot of separation. Again, do you think this is going to be the biggest challenge, and how do you kind of grow from that moment?
Well, yeah, I mean, this is a big challenge, and credit to those guys making some plays. And the quarterback was accurate all night, and so we got to find ways to make the quarterback inaccurate, get him uncomfortable, and challenging things, and look at this tape, see what we're putting out on tape, tendency-wise, to be able to counteract that.
With the pass protection tonight, did DJ have the time that you would want him to have to make decisions back there?
There's a few times no. I mean, a couple times they can rush the passer. There's pressures on him. Some of that was not great. I thought some other times, the protection was pretty good. We got to do more in the passing game.
Coach, what's your message to your team after this loss? Obviously, a little heartbreaking coming down to the wire. You guys having a chance. What do you tell them, or what did you tell them in the locker room to just kind of keep their hopes up?
Yeah, we talked about owning it and not getting into the pointing the finger thing, and we're going to do this together. Give some credit to the opponent, because let's face it, they played well tonight. They earned a win.
Very good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Coach.